Hey everybody, it is time for another Xbox 360 cleanup video, and this is part number 6. So yeah, we're gonna clean up some bins, or just one bin, and that's actually the final bin. And that is this boy over here. There are about 48 games in here, and we will go over them one by one. And the whole point of this whole series is actually to downsize my Xbox 360 collection. I started with about 350 games, maybe a couple games over that. But yeah, 350 games, and kind of want to downsize it to 250, or at least have like 2 bins empty so that I can use those bins for other games. And yeah, we're gonna go over around 48 games in this video, and yeah, we're gonna make a couple stacks. Games that I kind of have to think over, but kind of want to sell, and very unlikely that I'm ever gonna play, even though they might be good games. Sometimes I just have to kind of follow my gut feeling, like, am I truly ever gonna play this game? Because there are so many games, and some of them might be good, or some of them are actually maybe available on a different console where I am more likely to play them. I know it's very complicated, but we're gonna make a stack like that, a stack of cheaper titles that, yeah, I'm just very, very unlikely to play ever. And then we're gonna make a very nice stack of games that I do want to keep for now in my Xbox 360 collection. But yeah, we will go over them one by one and see what we end up with. No updates about the previous video because I recorded part number 5 1 hour ago or so, or maybe half an hour. Yeah, 1 hour ago. So this is still the same day, but yeah, I do have some spare time, and I'm in the mood to clean up, and I'm ready to Marie Kondo this collection. Yeah, I need the space, and I just need the space. I need the space, and kind of want to have a bit more focus in that Xbox 360 collection. So again, I can't say this enough. This is not me hating on the Xbox 360. I love it. Otherwise, I did not have 350 games. But hey, let's be honest. There are not 350 quality titles on the Xbox 360. That is definitely not the case. There are good games, a ton of good games, but I just like to focus with a collection. And the more that I think about the 360, I like some of the exclusive titles, some of the bad, weird, interesting titles like Bullet Witch, and maybe some games that are just not playable on a different console. So again, it's a whole system we will manage. But having said that though, let's just get started. But yeah, this is the final bin, and yeah, I'm kind of curious what we will find. I do see some games on the top. In most cases, all the games that are on the top are recent pickups, and you know, that's the thing that I've said in almost every video now, that all the games that are on the top are not displayed well and are just sitting on top of the other games because I don't have any space left. And yeah, it is starting to irritate me. But yeah, kind of curious what we will find. I already see some recent pickups. We will go over that. Yeah, this might be a very difficult bin. I'm very curious with the end result if we end up with 2 empty bins. I can almost definitely say that we will have an empty bin. That doesn't mean that I've sold so many games already, but there is just a stack sitting beside me of games that are worth nothing at all and that I will keep, but maybe not in a bin. For example, Darksiders. I spoke about this one in the previous video, and for me that's today. The trade-in value for this game is around 20 cents, and yeah, at that point I'd rather keep it. But the issue is I'd rather keep it, but where? Don't want to have it in the bin though. Anyway, the first game, is Kingdom Under Fire: Circle of Doom. Fascinating title. First impression was, yeah, kind of okay, hack and slash, arcadey, not arcadey, but hack and slash like Dynasty Warrior type. But I kind of liked the aesthetics. I like the character designs. I will keep it, not in a rush to sell it. The thing though is like, how likely is it that I'm gonna play that game anytime soon? I don't know. Because there are other games that I'm more likely to play now. Anyway, flat out, the Ultimate Carnage. Yeah, this is a fun arcade game. Visually, quite impressive for a 360 game when I played it. Also a pickup from last year. But yeah, that's a keeper for now. Like, yeah, maybe not like the arcade racer that is high on the top of the list. You know, if I really want to play like a racing game, I would go for like a Forza Horizon or like a Burnout Revenge. But you know, this is kind of like the Destruction Derby type of deal. It is fun. Then Kinect Sports Ultimate Collection. It's a decent collection, but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna go in the maybe pile because I do think this one actually has a bit of value for trading in. Not too sure about that, but it should be around like 8 or 10. And that's a good price because I definitely did not pay like 8 or 10 for this one. So if I can trade it in, get a voucher and then actually get like a discount or purchase like another game, I'd rather have that than this one sitting in a bin here. Kinect Joyride, likely to trade it in. Very unlikely that I'm ever gonna play that one. I do want to play some Kinect games, but I would rather play what's the horror game, Rise of Nightmares. Rather play something like that when someday I will play like a Kinect game. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Red. Yeah, that is a keeper. I like the series. And that one was actually, it is not like a rare or non-common title, but I don't see it that often though. And I do have like all 3 Command & Conquer games now on the 360. So yeah, I will keep that. NBA Jam, yeah, that's a keeper. Then we do have Devil May Cry HD Collection. This is a game that I did not pick this one up at Cork Island, the CX one over there, but it was high on my list back then. But afterwards I did pick it up, I think from CEX. I like this collection, but there's also a PlayStation 4 version. I like this collection more, but with this one, I know it's kind of weird to remove this maybe from the collection because I like Devil May Cry, I like the character action type of games. But if I had like the PlayStation 4 version, I'm more likely to play that version than this one. I will check the value. Again, I wouldn't mind like if this is gone again. Sometimes with these videos, I think like, why did I purchase it? Because sometimes I purchase it because I just want to check it out and I got like a good price for it that it was worth picking up and then actually check out, and if I did not like it, like get rid of it again. So there's not a huge loss, so to say. And it's in the maybe pile. So I will check the value if I can sell it, and maybe not, but it's fine. The Gunslinger. I will keep this one because I do want to say like that's a decent-ish like Kinect game, unique as well. And yeah, the funny thing with this one, I bought it secondhand, I think at the local CX here, and it did have like the Fruit Ninja Kinect code still in it that was working. And I activated that just a couple of days or on the same day as when the store was closing down. So yeah, I was quite lucky with that. Then we have Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I will keep this one because I think the remaster that came out isn't like the best. So for now, I will keep it. Left 4 Dead, yeah, fantastic game. Played the PC version, but I like having this one on the Xbox as well. Batman, the video game, I am gonna put this in the Joyride stack. Very unlikely I'm gonna play this Batman game. I am gonna say the trade-in value is probably around like €1 or 90 cents. I'm okay with it because that is one of those games that came in a lot and did not specifically like purchase it because I want to play like the Batman Lego game. LA Noire, this one could actually go because I do have LA Noire on the PlayStation 3. But again, I needed to check like the trade-in value. Lost Planet, Extreme Condition. Yeah, this is a keeper. I like Lost Planet. And yeah, Lost Planet 3, also a keeper. I did not play a ton of this one, but I'm kind of curious about like Lost Planet 3, especially when you compare like to the first one and the second one. Second one was more like the Monster Hunter as gameplay like online, and 3 was more like a single player experience. And I think at the time people kind of disliked that. But I feel that right now it could actually be quite good, maybe? And that's what I want to find out. Kate and Lynch's 2 Dog Days. Yeah, it's just a fun, it's a fun game. Connect Adventures. Kate and Lynch 2 is definitely better than the first one. Connect Adventures. Man, the trade-in value for that one is around like 20 cents likely. But if I want to have like space in a bin, this one should just go somewhere else. I don't know where, but it should not take up space in a collection. Lord of the Rings Conquest. Yeah. I will keep that one. Mass Effect, yeah, this is a fantastic game. I do want to say this is my original copy that I purchased back then. I like the first Mass Effect game. It's pretty good. The second one is also very good. Max Payne, so that is the keeper, by the way, the Mass Effect 2. Max Payne 3. I played it for a bit on the PC. I liked it, but because it was quite different from like Max Payne 1 and 2, I stopped playing it. But I need to get back into this one, and I think it's also a good version when you play it like on a Series X or like an Xbox One X. I don't have a Series X, but even on a Xbox One X, it should be like okay-ish, right? Medal of Honor, probably 0 trade-in value, but I don't want it in my collection. Mercenaries 2, Golden Flames, yeah, I will keep it. It's not like the best Mercenary game, but it's fine. Minecraft, the Xbox 360 edition, I'll keep it. It's Minecraft. Mini Ninjas, this is definitely a keeper. Mini Ninjas is one of those games that I always wanted to play, but never owned, and I just like the art style in that game. And from what I've played, I really like the gameplay as well. And yeah, it's fun. It's good. It's good. EA Sports MMA. It could go away. Naruto Rise of a Ninja. I like Naruto. Yeah, did not watch it like the whole way through, but I liked it to some extent. It's not my favorite series. Rise of the Ninja, I don't know. It's a maybe pal. Like, I'm saying that because there's another one, and that other title is also on my list. And if I get rid of this one, I kind of can remove that from the list. Yeah. Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, I will keep it. It's okay. This is a keeper. It's never that. Not because it's good. It's not great. I don't want to say it's decent. But it's just such a weird game. And I think this one actually went up in value to some extent. And this is like one of those games that you will never, you rarely hear anyone talk about it. It's such a weird game. That's why I kind of like it for now in my collection. Not in a rush to remove it. 99 Nights. Yeah, this is a keeper. It's a very fun, decent-ish game. Yeah. The second one is also pretty good. Gears of War and the Project Gotham Racing 4. It's a bundle. Well, I do have this one. I don't think I have Project Gotham 4. I also think the trade-in value for this one is not that much, but I'll put it there like in between the maybe and hey, this actually needs to go. I rather have like Project Gotham 4 just as a separate case, and maybe I have it like I don't know. Gears of War, yeah, it's like it's a Xbox 360 game. I know it's playable on a PC and on the Series X and whatever, but this is such a 360 game. I remember playing it even when I was a student. Like we played it there with the teachers, and do have some like fond memories of like Gears of War. Not the best or the biggest like Gears of War fan, not at all, but at the time it was like mind-blowing. Gears of War 2, yeah, that's a keeper as well. And then same for 3. With that, Gears of War 3 is probably like a very cheap title, but I'm more inclined to, yeah, just keep it. The Godfather 2, it's very unlikely I'm gonna play that game. I don't know if people like the Godfather games on the 360. Very unlikely I'm gonna play it. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 4, and then I do have the complete edition with like the DLC. And this is a heavy box though. So there's 2 discs. This one could stay in the collection, but this one should actually go. But I'm gonna say it is also not worth a ton. And that's okay. I need the space. Some of the games should just go or in like a different bin that goes in like someplace where I don't see it. Halo 3 ODST. Yeah, it's a different pal here. Like keep it, but actually I'm not too sure about it. Halo 4. I like Halo. I liked Halo Reach. This is a nice game. Yeah, I'm just thinking about like, is it worth keeping this because you do have like that Master Collection, but you did keep like Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. It not in a rush to remove it, and like the value is not that high. Hitman Absolution. I like Hitman. Not sure if I like this one like a ton. I'll check it out, like the trade-in value. Listen, I like Hitman, but if I play like an Hitman game, it would probably be like that latest version, because that is actually a fantastic like collection. And Absolution, I would probably play like Hitman 1 or 2, because I grew up with playing Hitman 1 and 2 and never really played like Absolution. So, Juiced 2. It's an arcade racer, but I'm gonna say this could actually go. Juiced 2. Yeah, if I'm in the mood to play like an arcade racer, again, I'm more likely to play a Need for Speed game or Burnout or the Flat Out game. cameo, elements of power. Yeah, it's not my favorite game, but I will keep it. Halo 3. When I saw this one, I was like, yeah, you know what? The Halo games, like the trading value and selling them, like either you sell them in a bundle or you just accept like 20 cents. And for 20 cents, I could just keep the case and like, yeah. The following ones are gonna be quite. I need to change the stack because this is gonna make more sense. Yeah, spoilers. The next ones, those are all keepers. Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 5, Guitar Hero Metallica, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, and Guitar Hero World Tour. I like Guitar Hero, definitely more a fan of like the first couple of entries. But yeah, Metallica is fun. It's a good collection. Yeah, 2 and 3, like I don't necessarily have like an issue with 3, but with 5, I kind of fell off with during like World Tour. I purchased that like the big bundle with the drum kit and such, and had a good time. But yeah, 1 and 2, especially 2, is like my go-to like Guitar Hero game. I like it. Then Grand Theft Auto 5. Why do I have Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360? Hey, it's a good game though, but it's Grand Theft Auto 5. Very likely the trade-in value for 5 is not a ton. But there are so many different versions out there, and do I own it on like a new console? Very likely, very likely. And then Gun. I'll keep Gun. Gun is interesting, and also it's Gun. Not a ton of people talk about Gun. That was already the bin. That was already the bin. That was actually very fast. So let's go over the stack of games that I'm likely to remove from this collection. So that's Grand Theft Auto 5, Juice 2, Hitman Absolution, Grand Theft Auto 4, Gears of War with the PGR 4 mixed in, EA Sports MMA, Medal of Honor, Connect Adventures. Connect Adventures is such a cheap title. I'm gonna say it's 20 cents. LA Noire. These are all like cheaper titles, but I don't care, man. This is all taking up space, and to me, it's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. Says the dude with some bad NES games behind them. Listen, most of the NES collection is pretty good, but there are some stinkers in there. But I still appreciate the bad games on the NES. I appreciate them more than the bad games on the Xbox 360. And then, for the other ones, kind of need to do some digging, do some research about the value of the games, but these are kind of like high on the list, like, hey, you probably should just get rid of them. And with these, I feel that if I can get like a decent amount for it, like I'm okay with it, especially if I am able to purchase a game that I'm more likely to play. So that's Godfather 2, Naruto, Rise of Ninja. I know this is a good, like decent Naruto game, but am I gonna play it? Very unlikely, very unlikely. There are so many other games that I'm more likely to play that I would play this like in like 20 years. Devil May Cry AZ collection, like, hey, I should probably just pick up like the PlayStation 4 version. Do I own it? No, I don't own it. I think it's on the list. And Kinect Sports Ultimate Collection. So those are some decent games, and I'm not gonna go over all the games that that I will keep. But this is, I think in the last video I actually forgot to count, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And yeah, 15 games total. I don't think I'm gonna reach the 250 with this. And I don't know if I mentioned this like in the intro, but I kind of forgot to update my list of games that I traded in or am gonna remove from the collection. But I think the end result should be around like 50 games. So I need to remove more. Listen, I don't know why I say 250, but 250 is just a good number. You know, in these bins, like I think 44 games go in a bin like this. Like I'm not too sure. I should actually count that someday. That's just an assumption. I might have counted that like a while ago and forgot. But yeah, I do want to have like 2 empty bins, and one of them is already empty and filled with like overflow of games. I know. But yeah, I need another empty one. And with the result of today, like I'm not too sure like what the end result is now. So this was the final bin. We're done with the bins. I don't know, like likely there's gonna be another video where I just go over, yeah, what I might do. I'm gonna think about this, but what I will do, I need to update the list. And off cam, I will check every bin, see what the count is now, and maybe based on that, select a couple games and make another video like where I give like an update and say more like, hey, I might actually get rid of these games as well. But yeah, I have a feeling I need to select more games. Yeah. Am I gonna do that today? No, maybe. Maybe, I don't know, but not again though. So with that said though, that's gonna do it. That was part number 6, and yeah, we're almost done. Like one more video, and then yeah, we could get back into like the game pickup videos. There are some games that I have picked up or on the way, games that do make me very happy, and where I feel like the sparkles, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up and enjoy my Friday. Yeah, I determined that today it's a chill day and do some cleaning. Yeah. So with that said though, thanks all for watching, and as always, thanks for the likes and subscribes in the last couple of weeks. Highly appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice day. See you all later. Bye.